Hello from Grand Canyon National Park.
This week, we're exploring the south rim of Grand Canyon National Park. We find a free hidden gem camping spot minutes outside of the park, hike 5 miles without even dropping into the canyon, and catch a breathtaking sunrise and sunset in a perfect day-and-a-half visit to the Grand Canyon. Let's get caught up since the last time you saw us. Last week, we explored Petrified Forest National Park. If you haven't watched that video yet, you can check it out on our channel. After wrapping up our time there, we made the 2-hour drive toward Flagstaff. We camped at a national forest where we were disappointed by the way previous campers left the site.
We just pulled up to some BLM land where we can do dispersed camping and check how we found this. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 bags of trash and a fire pit also full of trash and a bunch of metal cans, and there's a shoe over there. So this is a reminder, if you're going to use BLM land, leave it better than how you found it. So we're going to pick all of this up and bring it home with us, but hopefully we don't have to do that next time, and maybe people should just be better.
The next day, we got the oil changed in Clifford and enjoyed pizza before driving an hour north to the South Rim area of Grand Canyon National Park. The first thing we do when we enter any national park is go to the visitor center. This has become our routine over the last 6 national parks. We like to speak with the rangers about current conditions and recommendations for the park. It's important to be well informed and up to date on trail conditions and any alerts or closings before venturing out into any national park. And that was no different here. So we checked out the bulletins and then went to Ahh Point just behind the visitor center complex to see the canyon for the first time.
This is the first time I'm seeing the Grand Canyon. And I'm pretty excited. It's coming up. So far it looks like a big ridge and a railing that I know people cross over for photos because they're dumb. Damn, it's pretty big. Damn, it's really big. There's no way. Imagine seeing this for the very first time and like not knowing that this was like here. Damn, that's stunning.
That's a big hole.
That's a big hole. Damn, that's a big drop.
While this was not my first time to Grand Canyon National Park, as I had been there with my family years and years ago, it's no less spectacular than it was the first time I laid eyes on it. Here's the Grand Canyon. You hold it in your hand. It's cold.
It's cold.
Because Ahh Point is just a short 5-minute walk from the visitor center and main parking area, it is an ideal place to get your first glimpse of the canyon. And the views at Ahh Point are spectacular. On a clear day, you can see over 30 miles to the east and 60 plus miles to the west, making it a prime and popular place for both sunset and sunrise. We found ourselves a nice place to sit and watched the colors of the canyon walls change as the sun set off in the distance. After sunset, we drove out of the park to find a place to camp. Located just a 4 minutes drive from the entry gate are free camping sites in the national forest that borders Grand Canyon National Park. There are no facilities, but if you are self-contained like we are, or don't require all the luxuries of campground, it is a fantastic and convenient location that will save a ton of money. Good morning, everyone. We're up bright and early to hopefully catch the later stages of the sunrise. We missed the initial sunrise in Grand Canyon National Park. Our goal today is to do 2 hikes, one down to the Ahh Point at South Kaibab Trail and one across the Rim Trail. But the first thing we have to do is drive into the park. We quickly realized we'd completely missed the magic of sunrise due to our later than planned start to the day. So we opted to drive to Desert View, the easternmost developed area on the south rim of the park, and about a 30-minute drive from the visitor center. There are a handful of viewpoints along the road, and we made sure to stop at a few. The Desert View Watchtower, located at Desert View Point, was constructed in 1932. The architect Mary Coulter took influences from the architecture of the ancestral people of the Colorado Plateau and created a building meant to become part of the surroundings. It was once a rest area, but is now home to the Conservancy Park Store and a place where you can see cultural demonstrations seasonally. The upper floors of the tower are open when staffing allows. You'll need a timed ticket, which are first come, first serve, and free to the public. We spent about an hour walking around this area before hopping in the car and driving back to the main visitor center. The NPS offers free shuttle bus service to trailheads and points of interest along the South Rim area. Buses come about every 15 to 20 minutes. There are a handful of locations along the South Rim where there is no access or parking for private vehicles. so the bus is a great way to get there. You can also rent bikes, which we would definitely do if we ever visited again. The final activity that we wanted to do while in Grand Canyon National Park was hike to the Ahh Point on the South Kaibab Trail. Instead of taking the bus, we opted to walk the Rim Trail 2.3 miles out to the trailhead. The Rim Trail is paved, flat, and offers spectacular views of the canyon. As we got closer to the trailhead, we could see the path lead down into the canyon.
So we're currently walking the Rim Trail to the South Kaibab Trail. Then if you see way over there, that's the trail. And I think that might be the Ahh Point. It's literally called Ahh Point. But as you can see, it keeps going down. And if you keep taking it, it'll take you all the way to the base of the Grand Canyon.
The hike out to the Ahh Point is 1.8 miles. It's out and back with an elevation gain of almost 700 feet. It takes an average of over an hour to complete, so once we got to the trail, we decided not to hike down in. Instead, we backtracked the 2.3 miles back to the van. And on the walk, I'm convinced I saw a condor. Joey would say otherwise. We wrapped up our time in Grand Canyon National Park by turning in our Junior Ranger books and getting sworn in as the newest Grand Canyon National Park Junior Rangers.
I promise to discover all that I can about Grand Canyon National Park and to share my discoveries with others. I pledge to enjoy and protect Grand Canyon and all national parks and to be a friend to my planet Earth. And I promise to never ever kiss a squirrel. Okay, good job.
Damn it. That's what I was doing after McDonald's.
Okay, here's that. Let me sign your certificate for you.
Good job.
It's good. Yeah.
We just finished up at the Grand Canyon. We just left the park, which is why we're filming. And we had a really good time. We were expecting today to just stay like half a day because we were here for half a day yesterday, and we ended up staying all day. It's like 4:30 p.m. right now. It ended up being super enjoyable. We walked basically 5 miles on the Rim Trail. We didn't go into the canyon at all this time, but
I think we're gonna do that. I'm planning on doing. I was originally wanted to do it this time. I wanted to do the rim to rim, but the North Rim is still covered in snow, and that parking spot, or the north, what is it called, trailhead?
the access to that park is closed.
It's closed, so like I'd have to do a rim to rim to rim, and I'm not physically at that ability right now. Trying. So we'll definitely be back, and maybe this fall.
Yeah, definitely a park we are considering visiting again. Maybe take that helicopter that I just filmed. But enjoyable time. And we are currently, you couldn't tell, we are driving to our next national park. So we will see you guys next week.